Today we're going to dive into one of the most critical aspects of preparedness, and that is water storage. Imagine the grid is down, taps are dry, and you haven't stored enough water. Today we're going to talk about a solution that's tough, it's stackable, and it is ready to roll. Hey Provident Preppers, I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Kylene, and today we are going to talk about one of the most important aspects of emergency preparedness, and that is water storage. There are so many things that can happen to leave us high and dry, whether it's an earthquake or a break in pipes or all kinds of different storms. Just so many different things can cut off our water supply, and yet it is vitally important to life. You can live for quite a while without food, but only a few days, and you're in real trouble without water.
Now FEMA tells us that we need to store at least 1 gallon per person per day. That's not going to cut it. It's really not going to cut it. That is too little. We recommend 2 gallons per person per day for at least 2 weeks and more if you can do it, because water is so critical.
So today we are going to show you a very awesome solution, but remember, the most important thing is that you store water. So if you can only do it in jugs or barrels or whatever, make sure that you're storing water. But today we're going to introduce you to the Gallonzo. John, why is it called the Gallonzo?
Because there are so many gallons.
Okay, all joking aside, this is super cool. Each one of these tanks hold 165 gallons of water, and they are stackable. Talk to me just a little bit, John, about the plastic, how they make it, and what makes it drinking water safe.
Okay, they use a rotational molding method, and the resins that they use are completely safe. They're approved by all the national water agencies and the EPA. Everything is water grade, food grade, and so it's extremely safe. And these are just really rugged tanks.
It's really funny because one of their smaller ones, the day when they brought all our tanks out here for us to try, in fact, if you click the card in the corner, we'll link to that video, but we took an axe and we were pounding that tank, trying to get it to break. And actually, I think you got it to crack.
I finally did after a lot of hits. So I'm sure I weakened it a bunch, but yeah, they're just tough. And this company, Rockwell Water, they've just kind of gone above and beyond. They've taken all the best technology out there, and then they've just done a step above on everything as far as the tank thickness, the features. Everything is just they've tried to just engineer a little bit better, and they've done a great job of it.
And let's talk just about a few of the things. So these are super sturdy. Each one of these has a little cap on it. Yeah. And the cap means that the water is not going to accidentally leak out, right? It's just like a secondary.
And it keeps it clean. It just keeps dirt or spiders or whatever from making their way in there. So
and then
just a little touch.
Can you imagine what would happen if my grandkids got here with a regular one and were able to twist that open and we didn't know about it? That would be so bad. And so what they've done is they have these little keys, which they have created little places.
Little pocket for it.
So that you always have that key nearby, but so somebody can't come and tamper with it and make a huge mess. So
they have a leach barrier that we put down first. It's just a barrier that keeps anything from infiltrating up into the plastic. Now the plastic is thick, probably wouldn't be a problem, but this is just an extra measure. Like I said, just one more thing that they've done to make sure that they have the best product.
And you can buy those leach barriers separately. So if you've already got a tank that you've been concerned about that, well, now they have the solution. One of the other things, these are kind of like a little bit oblong, elongated.
Yeah.
They're not round.
They're oval.
They're designed that way so that they can go through an average doorway. So we brought these through our basement door, and we have 3.0 doors, which is your standard exterior door, and we had no problem getting it in here. Now, we did have a little problem when we first brought these in because we didn't measure them. We thought, oh, for sure they're gonna fit. Well, they didn't quite fit. We were like just a couple inches off. And so we've had to bring these out just a little bit. And Jonathan built just a little box in the back because during an earthquake, if these start to dance, he wants them staying in
Yep.
place.
We just want them snug and tight.
So talk to us about the straps.
These are just strapped with ratchet straps. They have a 1,500 pound breakage limit. So with 3 of those on there, it's going to hold it in place really nicely. I bought some really good high quality tie downs that are anchored into the wall here. And so it's just going to hold this in place and we're not going to have a problem.
As far as installing them, super easy, like super easy. We were able to totally do it together. I don't think, okay, this weighs 50 pounds without water in it.
Right.
Tell us about how heavy it is when we add the water.
With the 2 of these stacked, it's about 2,900 pounds with water. So super heavy. You're not going to want to put that on an apartment floor. You know, you don't want to drop in on your neighbors. But on a nice basement floor, concrete floor, slab on grade, you should be just fine. Now you do need a full 8 feet for the tanks, and then you need to be able to have a little bit of access room on top, you know, 2 or 3 more inches. So
Measure first, right? But if this isn't going to work for you, Rockwell has other tanks like the Quake tank that would probably work. So for a family of 4, you need how many gallons? Remind me.
about 112 gallons as a minimum.
And this is 160, one is 165. So together you've got 330
Yep.
gallons of water. So for a family of 4, this is more than what you would need for 2 months, right? And you're going to ration the water.
Sure.
You're going to be careful. You're not going to be showering with it every day. But this would give you plenty of water. And the nice thing too is that if you can only afford one now,
Yeah.
you can buy another one later. They're stackable, but you don't have to. So we brought them in and we put the leach barrier down, and then he tied down the first tank and we filled it, and we added some water treatment.
Yeah, H2O Rescue. It's just an additional preservative if you want to use it. For most people, having a chlorinated water supply is going to be adequate. But this has a 5-year life on the H2O Rescue. So, you know, if you want to just put it in there and leave it for 5 years, great.
Our water does come from a chlorinated municipal supply, but our source is a protected underground spring, and so our water is fabulous. So we chose, there is a kit that you can get from Rockwell that has the hose, which Jonathan, super picky about the RV hose.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're not using garden hoses that have been outside in the sun for a long time and have all kinds of nasty chemicals. It has to be an RV hose that's clean and only for this purpose. We use it, we put it away,
Yeah,
we get it out when we need it
He
again.
screws the ends back together so nothing can ever like crawl into
critters
it.
or anything are gonna.
Yeah. But they do have this filter, which you can pre-filter your water on the way in. We chose not to use it because of our water source. If this was my daughter in Phoenix, I'd absolutely use this because her water is nowhere near as good as our water, right? So take into consideration your water source. But the other thing that they have, you can buy this inline filter and you can just screw it right on here, and then your water is filtered as it's coming out of the tank, so you don't have to worry about it if you don't rotate it for a really long time. Because let's just be honest here. I don't rotate my water every year. I don't really see why, but we don't. So there you go. Once this tank was filled, we added the preservative, and then we screwed the lid on. Then we added this second tank. And it took both of us to get the tank because it's 50 pounds, but it's pretty awkward trying to lift it up there, but totally, we were fine.
And they've got little Lego blocks on top of this one and some indentations on this one. So they fit together kind of like Lego blocks. So it's nice that way that you just slide them in and they snap in place. Not snap in place, but slide in place.
They're just, they set in place. And then we put on the ratchet straps again. Now John has 2 on this top one because this is the one that's going to dance more, right?
Yeah, we don't want this thing coming off. So 2 of these, it'll do the job.
And then we filled it all the way up and put more treatment in it and close it off. And now this is set and ready to go for our family. That's all that it took.
Another important feature is the lids on these have a pressure relief valve. So as that water goes down, you're not going to collapse the tank. And that's a critical feature. I've collapsed a tank before and it wasn't very fun. And I just didn't think about it. I'm an engineer and, you know, I just had this big tote and I thought, okay, I just want to drain it out. and I didn't even think to loosen the lid, and it made me pay.
Yeah, the tank was ruined. So these lids are great for that. Now, we should say that before we filled these tanks, we took them out and we cleaned them. We rinsed them out really well, because anytime you have factory anything, you'll probably have something in it. We didn't want any of that in our tank. So we rinsed them out really well. And there are a couple things about the tank that were really interesting. So in the very top of the tank, there's a little hole that's plugged with a little like rubber
stopper. Yeah.
But that hole allows you to drain the entire tank. You're never going to have just that little bit in there that never gets out.
Right. You're going to drain most of it through these, but then you can lay it down, and with that plug out, then it just drains it completely.
Yeah. Another feature that was really handy when we were filling them is that right in here they have created this little place so that the hose will lock securely in place when you're filling it, so you can walk away and the hose isn't going to fly out.
Another one of those little engineering things that, you know, they just thought of all kinds of little ways to make things better.
Now, we talked a little bit about this, but we have these keys. So we put the key in here, right? And we're always going to want to take the water out of the top tank first.
Right.
And it's just as easy as this, right? That's how we're going to access our water. We put this on here back again to keep it clean. Tuck the key away so that the grandkids can't get to it, but it's where I can find it. If we kept it anyplace else, we'd always be looking for it, and it would be really frustrating.
Yeah.
These, like, super exciting. Like, it makes me feel so secure knowing that if anything happens, I just bought myself some really good time, right? For Jonathan and I, because there's only 2 of us, this is more of a 4-month supply.
But the reality is, in tough times, we'll probably have 10 or 15 of us here. So having this much storage really gives me peace of mind, because I know even if the family comes, we've got a lot of water stored, and we can take care of business.
Yeah. So thank you, Rockwell, for designing something that truly is a cut above the other tanks. If you use the promo code Provident, you will get a discount on the tanks. But if you can't afford these are an investment. It's a lifetime investment, right? Because they're UV rated, and so they won't deteriorate. And I mean, anything that you would want in a tank, Rockwell has put it in the tanks. If you can't afford this right now, please still store water. Even if you're using used juice containers or pop bottles or whatever it is that you need to do so that you can have water stored for your family. In fact, if you click the card in the corner, we will take you to one of the videos we created on how to build your water supply. This is awesome because this takes up such a little footprint.
Less than 2 55-gallon drums, and you get so much more storage, 330 gallons versus 110.
But you can still line the bottom of your closets with, you know, bottles of water. Be careful not to get the cheap plastic crushable kind because they will leak. And don't store the kind of water that comes in milk cartons because they are engineered to degrade, which means that they will leak and ruin things. But there's some really good thick water bottles that could work for your water storage. This is the best. But store water, whatever it takes to make sure you have water.
Bottom line, that is the most important message, is have water stored however you do that. And I like a variety. I like water bottles, I like the 5-gallon jugs, and I like bigger tanks because they all have their place. So figure out what works for you and make sure you get it done.
And again, Rockwell, thanks. Thanks for my tanks because they give me an awful lot of peace of mind.
And now for the question of the day. What are you doing to make sure you have water stored for your family, to make sure you make it through a crisis? Share with us, and thanks for being part of the solution.